if you making small increments of improvement, that's better than none.
Better than none.
It's the Pulpit Podcast, baby. Season 3. Episode 71.
71.
What the business is. It's that man with the plan, Big K.
Big K.
And that's Cuz with the buzz, Big Bo.
Big Bo.
And you know we got that food for your soul.
Mm-hmm.
For sure.
For sure.
We got to do the disclaimer.
Yeah, gotta do it.
Just got to do it, man. It's like, especially, this episode, people, some of the topics we're going to talk about, we normally don't get into politics a lot. So, and we do
we're not
it.
getting into politics.
We get into politics to a certain
extent.
extent.
Jokes
but I'm saying, though, it's political with the figure it represents. So the people might be mad about what we're saying about this figure.
Break it on. That's content.
But I'm giving you the disclaimer. So if you don't want to hear it, turn it off. Here we go. The Pulpit Podcast is not a gospel or religious podcast.
Say it once more.
I said, I got to do it. I said, the Pulpit Podcast is not a gospel or religious podcast, but we are bringing the gospel in the form of information straight like that. And y'all know this podcast is based on the foundation of positivity, motivation, inspiration, and most importantly, love. So we don't do anything without a weekly affirmation. And I keep them on deck.
Okay.
So here we go.
Message.
The way you think determines the way you feel. And the way you feel determines the way you act. Man, it's the truth because, and it's almost like what Uncle OG be teaching us, right? That mind controls everything. Yeah. It literally does.
Say that, bro.
I mean, if you feel great, if you think great, you feel great. If you really think about it.
You got to condition yourself every day.
You got to condition yourself. You got to condition yourself. You facts.
Yeah.
Okay. So, me and Cuz rocking on a Friday evening, a little different too. We didn't even record on a Saturday, so we got we're going to throw a couple of things, change it up, change up the mood, the vibe. It's almost nighttime here.
Yeah, it's a Friday.
Different Friday evening, so you get a different feel from it. Like Uncle OG said too, the mood, the weather, all that changes behaviors and the way you feel. So we're going to give it a spiel, you know what I'm saying?
Creates a vibe.
Creates a vibe. A vibe.
A vibe.
So, I don't know. You must sleep under a rock if you haven't heard about this one. So, our former president has a mugshot now.
No, he still has a chance to be the next president.
And I gotta say former though, because he's the former. Yeah. We can't speak about what we don't know yet. But we can only speak about what is current. And the current thing is our former president has a mugshot.
A mugshot.
Cuz, just go ahead and get into it. It ain't.
This is what I'm going to start off with. Like, all of the mugshots, everybody, every Rudy Giuliani, I don't even know some of the other
they
folks.
Got that bastard.
You know what I'm saying? It looked like a Marvel avatar. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you play the game.
I know. You got to pick your player. You got to pick your player.
They look like a Marvel avatar.
The lineup.
And then the next thing I want to say is, why y'all wearing suits and y'all know y'all about to go to jail?
Hey, boy, if that ain't entitlement and privilege,
right,
boy.
You can't show up in just like a jogging suit. Like, you going to jail. You going to get suited and booted to go to jail?
That's what money do, though. I'm going to be out this bitch in like 13 seconds.
But what's hilarious is that, I was talking to my mom the other day. And she was talking about, well, what makes them think that they could have got away with this? And I was like, Mom, they've been getting away with a bunch of stuff.
Say that, bro.
They've been getting away with a bunch of stuff. I mean, Trump even said in the debates with Hillary Clinton, like, what was it? Almost 8 years ago.
Yeah.
Basically, he was like, yes, I did do that. Because
I did that. I hit my taxes and all that other stuff. Yeah.
And the people that are invested in you are doing the same thing.
Say that.
You know what I'm saying? So, like, they've been entitled,
facts,
elitists, thinking that they can just get away with this. We can do what we want to do. You know what I'm saying? It's actually dope that they actually got arrested.
Yeah, it is dope that some actually seen some action. Before all these time, it was just charges brought against him, and he would just be like, "Oh, that's slanderous and it's fake and fake news.
It's a witch hunt.
It's fake news. It's a witch hunt." And he never, really seen the charges come to fruition. I just think it's funny that people will defend this man no matter what he does. I think he could go rob a bank in broad daylight and people identify it was Trump, have cameras rolling and record it was Trump, and y'all still would be like, he didn't do it.
He didn't do it.
He didn't do it.
He didn't do it.
I'm just like, and I'll make this statement clear. I don't even like the president that we got now. I don't believe in any man
I don't like
leading
that.
us to the promised land of peace and salvation. If you are a religious person or you just believe in God, that's the road you should follow. Period, point blank. And I don't care what race I don't care what religion you claim or
identify with,
practice. Believe in God, follow that road. Don't follow man. So that was my point. Because Joe Biden ain't did shit for me.
Boy.
ain't did
I'm gonna just be honest with you. Like, if Trump didn't have all that racial rhetoric when he was in office, it wasn't bad. Jobs was high. It was plentiful. People were not struggling. Now look at the economy. Look at the rates and inflation. Come on, man.
Hey, gas went down.
Oh, well. It went down recently?
No, I'm talking about when Trump was in office. Now, gas.
That's what I'm saying. It was all these little trinkets he gave us. There wasn't a war. We wasn't giving $1 billion to people fighting a war that's not ours.
Man.
I mean, like,
say that.
Perfect example with me is like, how in the world do we have homeless people and we giving out umpteen $billion to a country,
Ukraine,
that wouldn't help us if we was in that situation?
Say that, bro.
but want to only give $700 to the people
of Hawaii in Maui, right? Yeah, does that even make sense? Your own place you live at,
homeland,
the United States of America, and you only want to give those people $700, but you gonna give billions upon billions
upon
for
billions.
A war that the shit don't look like they gonna win.
Don't look like
they've been warring for like almost 2 years, nigga. Like, and we done gave them umpteen tanks and airplanes and money and ammunition. Like,
man,
you just throwing money down the drain, and that could have been useful to the homeless people. That could have been useful to real emergencies that happen, just like with what happened in Hawaii.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't make sense to me. And I just think when you get caught up into that so much, I think you just miss out on what life really is. But on the other hand, Trump, I just want to see if he really is going to go to jail. It is so many indictments, bro.
We got to wait and see and let everything play out.
We got to wait and see.
But it's just hilarious. It's just
it is hilarious.
But at the same time, this is his political campaign. Like he didn't even show up for the Republicans debate the other day. He's like America knows how I get down. I don't have to debate nobody.
Yeah, he don't.
You know what I'm saying? Like this is like he's getting a free campaign.
He has diehard fans that's gonna support him no matter what. And he knows that.
Yeah.
And he's gonna have that rhetoric that goes toward their narratives.
Boy.
If you like, the good old boy mentality.
Good old boy.
If you like your taxes low when you rich, who you gonna vote for?
We know.
It's as simple as that. And then it's like, I just think like Joe Biden has not been a great representation of what a president is supposed to be, just with his demeanor. And you can't really blame him. He old as fuck.
Old as fuck.
I mean, like, my man's almost like 80 or something like that.
It ain't just his age; it's the actual politics.
It's politics, but his
coming behind
his behaviors that have been caught on camera is because of his age, though. Stumbling and bumbling, falling down the airplane, the steps, walking regular, falling down, sleeping every goddamn where in important meetings, and delegations. And then when he gets on actual, TV and gets to speaking to the American people, it's like, nigga, bruh, what we listening to? What we really listening to? I just think like Donald Trump, though, he's above the law, G.
I mean, not right
currently,
now.
He's above the law. Until they make him stay in a jail?
I mean, yeah.
Hell, they even got Martha Stewart, nigga. And that's what I'm saying.
That's what I'm saying.
If Martha Stewart could go to jail, Donald Trump can go to jail.
Yeah, nah.
And I just got to see it.
He still has
to
a
believe
chance.
it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
We just got to sit and wait it out.
Because that boy, like my daddy used to say, that boy is nickel slick.
Nickel slick.
Nickel slick.
Nickel slick, boy. He got more indictments than rappers. He need to drop an album. For real. Like, Jesus. I just want to see how it plays out. Then they got his whole team, though. Like you said, it looked like we playing Marvel versus Capcom, and you trying to pick your player. The way they rolled that motherfucker out, it was so many people. Nobody looked scared, but see, this is entitlement. If you look at...
Nah, they look scared.
Some of them did, some of them did. Some of them knew. Some of them knew. The ones that don't got that money or ain't in his favor, yeah, he ain't gonna save you.
Yeah, nah, they ain't
gonna save you.
It's a couple of them looking like,
I'm
what?
snitching. I'm snitching.
You know what? That's what I'm waiting on.
They gonna roll the dime, bro.
Where's DraftKings or FanDuel?
Let's bet on who snitched first.
Yeah, let's bet on who snitched first. Somebody, one of them motherfuckers.
I'm gonna take the vibe.
I wanna bet on who.
Show me
first.
the picture, and I can show you the motherfucker who gonna snitch first.
You be like, yeah.
As soon as they get hit, they gonna do them like the first 48. They gonna be like, hey, so tell us what happened with them letters and them emails. All right, man, let me get a cigarette, man. I'll give it to you straight.
Let me get a cigarette.
You know,
the motherfuckers be like, hey, can you give me some Olive Garden?
No, but I'm just saying on first 48, they might do that, but on first 48, all it takes is a cigarette.
Yeah.
The motherfucker be like, man, I ain't telling you shit, man. I ain't did nothing.
Yeah, they a little more uppity. They be like, can you give me some Olive Garden?
Can you give me some Grey Poupon?
Grey Poupon.
Can I have some Olive Garden?
Can I have a latte?
A latte.
And I will tell you, can I have a latte?
Everything.
Pumpkin spice, preferably.
Yeah, pumpkin spice. The season is coming up.
Pumpkin spice,
they
preferably.
Need some pumpkin spice. They ain't gonna tell every fucking
And I'm gonna
thing.
tell everything to save my ass. And y'all watch, that's the definition of snitching. All of them did something wrong. And they gonna cut deals to not have to face the years that they facing.
Yeah.
And they gonna put it all on Trump. We've seen this play out with a rapper recently, Young Thug.
Young Thug.
You see, Gunner's out making albums, and where's Young Thug at?
Sitting in a cell.
That's also kind of the way Trump looked in that picture. His mugshot was kind of like, you bitches better not be snitching on me.
Bitches.
He gave him that look.
Don't snitch on me, bitch.
Don't snitch on me, bitch.
With the little...
The little
all right, we gonna go to the next episode. I just knew we had to talk shit about it because I seen it on TV and they was waiting on this nigga to come to Atlanta just to get a mugshot, just to book him. He got out maybe a couple minutes after that, and then he walked straight to a podium. Then he walked straight to a podium and got to talking. I was like, this shit's hilarious,
that
bro.
motherfucker should have been in the white room.
That should have had him in there for a while.
Where you gotta sit there with everybody else who just got locked up.
People shitting on one toilet.
Man.
One toilet.
He should have had at least
all they did is his fingerprint, set him in there, and then they ran his paperwork and sent him back out.
Yeah, nah.
Now the other ones,
criminal.
The other ones, they might be in the little one room with the little one toilet, and everybody shitting in there. They might be in there. Some of them might be.
They just might be.
All right, so now we got to talk about, this is good times, man.
Good times.
Good times right here. BET Uncut.
Uncut.
BET Uncut.
Excuse me. I, for one, used to stay out late at night, and about 3 o'clock a.m.
3 o'clock in the
come
morning.
in the house, and I would turn on the TV, and here we go. What, about an hour or two to stay on?
Yeah, it's about an hour and a half.
About an hour or two, and it was the greatest TV ever at that time.
No, when it first started, because I worked a night shift, so I might get off at 12 or 1 o'clock. And, come to the crib, just turn the TV on. And BET Uncut would come on. They was cussing.
Yeah, they was cussing.
They were doing everything.
What was the one song? Get fucked up. Doom, doom.
I'm about to find out these songs. Matter of fact, as a site that has the 16 most memorable BET Uncut videos.
They was cussing. They was showing titties.
All right, so we got to definitely say one is definitely Tip Drill. We all know Nelly.
Tip Drill did. That's
It's Anthem. It's number one.
This is what's crazy about Tip Drill. I'm going to say this real quick.
Yeah.
My pops, him and his homeboys, they work nights. They would get off and go to the crib and they would play cards.
Oh, yeah?
And so, they playing cards. just got the TV on. You know what I'm saying?
That motherfucker come
just
on?
happened on BT, and Tip Drill came on. Hey, now my pops was like, "Hey man, have you ever heard of this song Tip Drill?
Yeah,
have
yeah,
you
we
seen
heard.
the
As
video?"
a matter of fact, it's the Tip Drill remix.
The
I should say.
remix.
Hey,
Boy,
my pops was like, "Hey man, they going crazy in this video."
say it must be your ass
Because it ain't your face.
I need a tip drill. I need a tip drill.
Yeah.
Hey, it was and here go this artist, Black Jesus. What that thing smell like?
What that thing?
Hey.
And I actually think that was in Naptown, wasn't it?
Yeah. I mean, he shot the video in Naptown.
Yeah.
I don't know if he was from Naptown, but he
Club
shot the
Mecca
video at the Mecca.
The Mecca.
Yeah, so
Yeah. So that's hilarious to us when we say, "Oh, we know that place."
Yeah.
You see it on the TV, like, "Hey, I've been there before."
yeah. I'm about to head there.
Now we got another dude called the Mighty Casey, and he had a song
Mighty
called
Casey.
"White Girls."
Yeah.
And the video is so
White
trash. He literally got
girls.
like people on girls on the basketball court
In the middle of winter.
in the middle of winter. Nobody's
In the
playing
middle
basketball,
of winter, sir.
but they were showing
Hey,
titties, so
Mighty
we was like,
Casey.
"Mighty Casey." All right, we got Wax a Million.
Wax a Million. Which one is
I
that?
ain't got no panties on.
I ain't
You
got
remember
no
that one?
panties
Oh, yeah, I remember that. I remember that.
That came on.
on.
Yeah, what else we got? Matter of fact, 50 Cent and not MOP, but Mobb Deep had a video
Mobb
that
Deep, the
was like they were
infamous
showing
Mobb.
girls like half naked in the club. I think it's the infamous Mob. Something, you know what I'm saying? I'm about to do this thing.
You know I'm about to do
I'm trying to think of the song.
I mean, they might have had a dirty version.
It's not Disco Inferno. It's trying to think what that mug is with Mobb Deep.
Come on, Kev, you got it.
You
No,
know,
I believe it.
I got take to make the club go
Out of
out of control.
control.
The Out of Control remix,
Out of
yeah.
control, baby.
That jumped off. That used to be on there. It was a group called Federation, had a song called Donkey.
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 I don't remember that one.
I do.
You
When
got
you
a
look at the
donkey,
video,
girl.
just to
Get
start the
fat
video.
at
Yeah,
it.
I do.
No, I don't remember that one.
Joker and the Bell Bondsman.
Joker and the
Ladies
Bell Bonds.
coming over.
Hey, that's one of the dudes from Alaska.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was from like Alaska.
Joker and the
him.
Bells
Now,
Bondsman.
he had a few of them on.
Yeah,
Yeah, he got a
few.
couple of
He had
them.
a few.
Yeah.
Let's see who else. I do remember Jackie O and Nookie. This when she had that song, it was kind of a racy video. Also, a nerd lap dance, the X-rated version of it. I liked the song before I seen the
You
video.
want me?
Seen that video, I liked it a lot more.
Hey, now I'm a super nerd fan.
Hey baby, you want me? You want me? And then there's some they didn't even mention. I got a few. Ludacris, Pussy Poppin'.
Pussy
Pussy
Poppin'.
popping on a
Pussy
handstand.
Poppin' on a handstand. What else song you remember that I didn't say?
Oh man, I can't think of the dudes. There was some Miami dudes that had the little stomping little song.
You know you got to put Luke on there. I remember Luke before a BT Uncut on the jukebox. Me and my cousin Patrick, and we were so
P.
tempted because
Diddy.
in the jukebox. Hold up, the jukebox. So we were so tempted to order this video, but it come on your phone bill. So if your mama know you putting these extra charges on the phone bill, G, you got some explaining to do.
You got
But it was
some
Luke
explaining to do.
and Two Live Crew called Pop That Coochie.
Hey, pop
Pop
that
that
coochie.
coochie.
That video
Hey,
to
pop
young
that
men
coochie,
was like a
baby.
porno.
Pop that coochie.
I look at my cousins like, we got to order this shit.
See, but the thing was, on the jukebox, you had like a three video deal.
Yeah.
A deal,
So like
son.
you get like a cool video, then pop that coochie in there, then throw some X.
The Bone Thugs and Harmony ruled that bitch.
This was before Bone Thugs and Hook. This is like X Clan. This is 89.
All
90.
I know is Bone Thugs and Harmony ruled that mug. That Thuggish Ruggish Bone.
It's
Anytime
the
you would go on there,
Thuggish
because they had a list of the top videos.
Gonna show what's next.
Man, number one every time was Bone Thugs and Harmony. But nah, BT and Cut was dope. I wish like these cable companies come with all these reality shows and shit like that. Let's get something like that. I want to see PG-13 videos all the time.
But they hardly show videos like that anymore.
I don't even watch videos. It's crazy. I used to be so in tune and watch every video that comes out with every single of hip hop. I can't tell you the last time I really watched a video from an album that dropped And I know a video was to that song.
Like, I mean, they've pushed MTV is more reality shows, and different little things. Then like MTV2 is no videos on there. Like you have to go to a designated video channel to find videos.
Yeah, that's true.
That's true.
I just want to get back to the days when we had like the Rap City, the Yo MTV Rap. Then they got a Yo MTV Rap now, but it ain't the same.
You see, they got a Rap City documentary coming out.
Oh yeah, I didn't see that.
Yeah, they got it's a 3-part Rap City documentary coming out. I want to say it's in October.
Okay, I'm on that.
Yeah, I'm all for it.
On that, just like they got the Freaknik documentary. I'm waiting on that too, because gonna see a lot of people, mama on the film.
Mamas and aunties,
baby mamas.
Baby mamas.
Hey, that was out there.
I'm like, they need to give a disclaimer before that motherfucker come out. If you know you was at Freaknik around that time, you might want to give your kids a disclaimer. Hey, baby, now I ain't always been mama.
Nah,
I was out there doing my thing. So if you happen to see
they
this
probably
movie,
look so different. The kids be like, I don't even know if that was mama.
You know your mama. Mama, is that you?
You know your mama. Mama, is that you?
Mama, is that you? Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of that. A lot of it's gonna be like what was it, Lucille Ball? You got some explaining to do.
You got some
For real.
I was at Freaknik. It was wild.
Wild times. All right, cuz, so here we go.
All right.
What would I hear if I asked a group of people who know you for 5 adjectives to describe you?
5 adjectives to
5 adjectives.
describe me.
Yeah.
Wild.
He wild.
Agreed.
Silly.
He silly.
Agreed.
Crazy.
He definitely
Agreed.
crazy.
Empathetic.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Loving.
That's fine, nigga. You gonna keep going?
That wasn't 5. That was just 4 right
That
there.
was, man, you're counting. I'm listening, dude. That was fun.
I said wild, crazy, silly, empathetic,
and loving. That's fine, nigga.
Okay.
5, nigga, 5.
That's what I'm saying, nigga. I'm listening. That's what I said. Yeah, agreed.
I was on the roll.
Well, keep talking. Go ahead, do your thing.
Nah, that's cool. That's 5. Shit.
Shit. If it's about me, it's got to be something pertaining to size. I swear to God, all my life, no matter where I go, cuz can attest to this.
Where I go,
somebody gonna say, "Oh, look at his hand, look at his feet, look at his shoulders, look at the size of him." Like,
look at the size
gigantic.
of him.
You know what I'm saying? Gigantic. I'll just say,
He said gigantic.
What?
gigantic. I mean, a new word. Gigantic.
Gigantic.
That's dope. I might keep that, but gigantic. Put the G in there. It's a G. So gigantic. I would say that. I would say inspirational.
Inspirational, baby.
If you know me now, so the people around me now, inspirational. Jovial. Like, and I can say jovial goes into a lot of different aspects. I crack jokes. Yeah. I'm always laughing and having a good time. So that jovial falls in that. I definitely say empathetic. Just like Cuz said.
Nah, I'm still my word.
No, I am empathetic though. I mean, I gotta steal that. Well, I can say charismatic then. How about that? I give you another word. Charismatic. How about that? Charismatic and caring. So I'll take your empathetic and make it caring.
Okay.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's 5. I would say those are what people would say about me. I just try to present myself in a light of consistency, basically.
Light of consistency.
I'm thorough. We thorough. You know, like you gonna get what you gonna get. It ain't no change up. So either you gonna rock with us or you're not.
Hey. Or you're not.
You know what I mean? You get you get what you see.
You get what
it is what it is.
You are who you are.
You are who you are. Okay, so we ain't did sports entertainment in a while, and we got a couple topics to talk about.
It's a lot of topics.
Well, it is a lot of topics, but
I mean, you got to talk about the Jonathan Taylor situation.
Yeah, that's what we're gonna talk about. That's the first on deck. We're gonna talk about just NFL running backs in general, which encompass Jonathan Taylor, since he's at the forefront right now.
Mm-hmm.
Cuz, what's your take on that?
I want to say for the NFL CBA, y'all didn't look out for the running backs, and y'all put them in a bad position, and there's nothing they can do until what, 2030?
Something like that.
You know, like y'all put them to the wayside, and you got punters getting better deals.
Man.
You got wide receivers,
mediocre quarterbacks.
You know what I'm saying? Like Michael Pittman, our wide receiver. He's a solid wide receiver.
Right.
But he ain't tripping because he knows whether he goes to the Colts or if another team picks him up,
Mm-hmm.
he knows he's going to get $20 to $23 million.
Yeah.
Whereas a running back, you know, the most they can get is 11, 12.
Piddly. I mean,
You know what
it
I'm
ain't piddly in the
No,
money
I mean,
sense,
I
but
mean,
it's
it's
piddly
still good money.
yeah, it's good money, but not in the realm of in the scheme of things.
If you're a dominant, you're a Pro Bowl type running back, you know, you're looking at like, hey, you know, I should get more.
Yeah.
Compared to what everybody else is getting is piddly.
But-
That's what I say.
But it's the CBA. And so I get what the running backs are doing, is trying to stand up and fight, but like,
Mhm.
yeah, I can't fight until it's time to do the new CBA.
Mm-hmm.
That's when y'all got to show up. That's you know,
Show up and show
to
out.
change it up. But like a lot of y'all are gonna be washed up by then anyway.
I wouldn't say it ain't. I would say what they're doing is needed. Because you have to, the owner, no matter about a CBA or not, can still pay the running back what he wants to pay him. He can come out of pocket and accept those contracts, period. And now they do have a cap to what they can get to.
Yeah.
They're not even trying to max these running backs out. They're trying to give them way under what the max. That's what I was trying to say yesterday when we was talking. I get the CBA has been made and running backs to the lower tier, right? I get that.
Yeah.
They don't even want to give them the max of what a running back's supposed to get. They have devalued the running back so much that they're like, nah, we know that you're supposed to get this cap, but we want to pay you this. And the motherfucker's like, hell no.
I'm telling you this right now, as far as the Jonathan Taylor thing, if last season he had a totally healthy season and was another Pro Bowl, he would have got an extension. He had a season, and it was his first season, you know, where he had some injuries. He didn't play in the last couple games. He had to have some type of surgery in January. So the team is already like, okay, I done spent money on Darius Leonard, and since we spent money on him,
and which was more
he ain't
important.
been right.
So hold
You know
on. So
I'm just saying, like,
but there's the
you're a
owner though.
GM,
But I'm
if
saying
you're
a GM and an owner. That's what I'm saying.
Not even the owner, the GM, the dude who's.
But the
running
owner, even you, the GM and the owner, you have to talk to one. The owner runs everything. So you got to come talk to me. Even if you say, I want to pay this dude, guess who finally signs off on it? The owner. If you know Darius Leonard ain't been up to par, our defense ain't top ranked, none of that. You have to make a decision on what is better for the team.
No.
And Jonathan Taylor won games for us. It ain't too many running backs to say they won the game. The Colts were so mediocre from the quarterback position. Jonathan Taylor won games for us to even get us close to the playoffs.
No, you got to break down the whole. Okay. Darius Leonard, his first 2-3 seasons, super player.
Yeah.
You go ahead and give him this extension.
All right.
After he gets the extension, he starts to have multiple injuries. He has been injured the past,
2-3 years?
2-3 seasons.
Yep.
Yeah, that's true.
So now you as the GM, you're seeing that like, okay, I've given these extensions to guys who had like good first couple seasons and now they're showing injuries. Now I have to be like more cautious on who I'm going to give extensions to. So like it's like for Jonathan Taylor, he just has run into this wall. If Jonathan Taylor last year had no injuries, had a Pro Bowl season, I'm telling you, he's got an extension and he's paid. He was hurt last season. So they automatically like, okay, we're hesitant on giving you an extension because I'm watching these other guys I've given extensions to and they can't get on the field.
I disagree with that because it's just the position in general. And this is what's going around in the league, period. Oh boy, from the Giants.
Yeah,
they don't want to give him, and he killed.
He had injuries.
He had injuries.
He's only had one real good season.
He had 2 good seasons. The one before he got injured, the one he set out, and the one he had last year was good. So what are we talking about? So 2 out of 3, and you don't deserve to get paid, but they giving old boy that money?
Who?
The quarterback. And he what did he have? An okay year.
And
they gave him all that money.
He didn't get a large sum.
He did get a large sum. He got a large sum.
As far as a quarterback, it's basic.
As for a basic ass quarterback that he is,
it's
and ain't one shit. And ain't one shit. He got paid. For not even Daniel Jones, that's his name, matter of fact.
Jones.
But he got paid.
He didn't get what other quarterbacks get. He got a basic.
But he got more than the average player should get. He got more than the average quarterback. He's very average.
But
I'm saying is
he got what quarterbacks
the running back position is devalued all across the league. Period.
Yeah, it is.
Period. So it don't make no difference what you did, didn't do, who you was hurt. They automatically have said, we're not paying the running back because the NFL has switched to a model of fast offense, aerial attacks, wide receiver, tight end, quarterbacks. But what they're going to find out is how important the running back is. Mm-hmm. And I hope these running backs that not getting what they want and deserve, I hope they sit out. Now they're standing on something. And I get everybody ain't going to do it. But that's standing on something. And one of these running backs be like, you know what I mean? I sit out a season.
Look,
let's see. Like Jonathan Taylor,
you gonna give up
I'm just saying, some people do. They made a lot of money.
You gonna give up $4 to $5
They made a lot. It depends on who it is. They made a lot of money in their time. It depends on what you're standing on.
You gonna give up $4 to $5 million?
I'm not gonna give it up. But we're not talking about me. We're talking about them. If you standing on something, you might. It's been people who've done it before who forego the season.
I mean, you're already playing a position that doesn't have a long.
But they might find out it changes. The NFL changes. Before it was the running back, and now it's the quarterback. Let's just say when quarterbacks start getting banged up, all these interceptions, or defense gets smart, and the aerial game is not where it's at.
That's a what if.
And it was a what if.
Let's go with actual analytics. Let's go with actually data that happened. What's my man that played with Pittsburgh? He sat out. He was nothing.
Le'Veon Bell got him a championship, didn't he?
But he sat out a year.
But didn't he get him a championship? And Ben Roethlisberger was hurt too.
So like he didn't get that bread.
But I'm saying it ain't on the same. But Bo, what I'm saying is it ain't on the same scale. The unfairness of it, regardless of what you're saying, is unfair because it ain't on the same scale. I can go and tell you a whole bunch of quarterbacks who done been hurt every fucking season, and when it comes time for them to negotiate their contract, it's not a problem.
Not a problem.
Hell, the quarterback. For example, I give you this. The quarterback position is so held in the NFL that Deshaun Watson can have charges against him, criminal charges against him, and go sign for the most money. He signed for more than motherfucking Lamar Jackson.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah.
That shit's crazy.
That was dumb.
But an owner can do, like, that's my point. An owner can do what he want to do, but it's the league right now. The league saying, running backs, we don't need you.
We don't need you.
They're going to find out. I'm going to tell you right now, when you see this defense is like, oh, they ain't got no running back. They ain't running. We about to press up. We about to blitz. Hit these quarterbacks as much as we can legally, because you know they protect the quarterback. You barely can touch them. So as much as you can legally, they hits on them. And we're going to see how valued the running back is, because I'm going to tell you right now, most quarterbacks use running backs to catch out the backfield. That little dink and dunk when they ain't nothing in there, 5-10-yard gains, or turning the 20-30-yard gains off the run, yards after the catch. That's what they call it. Check downs.
Them yak yards.
It's used almost 90% in the game. The little check down. Everybody covered, who's open? And if a running back can catch and run, that's why old boy got paid from the 49ers.
Ed McCaffrey.
And he was hurt a whole lot. He was hurt, like, for the Panthers, he was hurt a lot.
A lot.
Every season he was hurt. But they know he can catch out the backfield. They know he can go from the line of scrimmage.
And he only had one good season.
And guess what? They don't have a good quarterback in San Francisco. So they paid him a lot of money. They had Jimmy Garoppolo and they had Trey Lance.
He's not getting that much.
He's getting a lot in the running back position. Yes, he is. He's like the top running back.
The top running back.
Yes, he is. So if you say in a scale of running back, he's at the top.
At the top.
Either him or Travis Henry.
Now, Travis Henry only getting like $12 million.
Tell him, if you go look at the top running backs and what they getting paid in the NFL, old boy is at the top.
Yeah, it's probably about like 14 to 16.
Now, you'll look at that in the grand scheme of things and be like, he not get paid a lot compared to other motherfuckers. But for a running back scales, yeah, he's at the top.
And you got hurt-ass Darius Leonard. I refuse to call him Shaq. Like, fuck that shit. That's weird.
He stay hurt, bro.
Stay hurt.
And this motherfucker getting $20 million.
Now you see what I'm saying?
Ridiculous.
Like,
no.
A person gonna be like, a running back will be like, damn, I had one injury and I was out 3 or 4 games.
No, that's what I'm getting at. It's what the players have put on as far as the CBA. Y'all need to fight with these players and the people to build the CBA. You know what I'm saying? Y'all getting on owners and this and that, but it's like.
But I think owners, like, they talked about it on First Take. He should have kept his mouth shut. Even if you don't want to give the man the money. Okay, when negotiations come up, you say, we just don't see eye to eye. They said it all the time. Contract negotiations is breaking down. Neither side can come to a agreeable amount. Okay, that's all you got to say. This man basically just devalued Jonathan Taylor in front of the whole world.
Man.
So if I'm a running back, I'm like, oh, that's what you think?
That's what it is?
Okay, well, let's see. And now you see the people who trying to get him. He got till Tuesday to find a suitable trade. And it's the Cowboys on deck. You got the Eagles on deck. He got some contenders on deck. And I guarantee you, if a motivated, focused, healthy Jonathan Taylor go to one of these teams, he is a different maker.
He's a difference maker.
Right. Watch, you will see. All right, so then we come to the next point. My guy. The chef. Steph Curry. Normally super modest. Super modest normally. Anybody ever compare him being a GOAT, being on the Mount Rushmore? He never really buys into it. He kind of just say, oh, yeah, it's a whole bunch of GOATs and things of that nature. Well, he was on the Gilbert Arenas podcast, and they asked him, who's the better point guard, the best point guard ever between you and Magic Johnson? My man said him.
That's right.
Think about that, Bo.
I mean, you're a competitor. You are who you are. You got chips. You've been out here fighting. You got to rock with yourself, period.
You got to rock with yourself.
You got to rock with yourself. You know what I'm saying? I don't fault him. I don't fault him for saying what he said.
Feeling how you feel?
I'm not saying that he's correct.
Okay.
But I don't fault him for saying, like, believing in himself. You know what I'm saying? And plus, he's still out here. You know what I'm saying? He's
busting
still
ass.
He's still out here, doing his thing. So, like, he's trying to get more chips. You know what I'm saying? It'd be different if he was completely retired, career done. This is what I did. And then you can compare what he did. He's like, nah, I'm still out here. So, like, he got to rock with himself.
Yeah.
But, Magic Johnson, that's who I tried to play like as a kid. You know what I'm saying? I tried to be like Magic Johnson. I tried to I'm serious, man. I tried to, like, get a rebound and push it real and throw a bounce pass. Hey, that used to be like my thing. Like, that's what I wanted to do. Throw a bounce pass. Make a play. I'm in the post somebody up real quick. Hey.
So as a hooper, who done played a lot of basketball in his time, I didn't see people on the basketball court trying to emulate Magic Johnson.
You didn't?
No.
Nope.
Now, when I was coming up, nobody emulated Magic Johnson. When we on the court, no impact. Matter of fact, I take that back.
Well, not everybody is 6'9".
I take that back. The no-look passes might be a derivative of Magic Johnson, because my cousin Pat, he always tried to do no-look passes and dimes, so I will take that back. But I think truly, Steph Curry is the best point guard, because now
I don't even think he's a point guard.
That's what I'm saying. The point guard position has evolved. Now you have to score. Imagine this. I've seen Steph Curry do this. If he just had to assist one game that they was double teaming him, and the best thing for the Warriors to do was for him to be a decoy and pass, the man had 13 assists easily. Because guess what? The defense was so keyed on him, people are open. So if he just said, you know what, I'm going to just pass. I'm not even trying to score. He would average so many assists. So when we say Magic Johnson, the point guard spot is the assist and see the floor. I think Magic Johnson definitely set the standard. But I also feel like people have got to stop just always just minimizing or not trying to hear the new person, the new thing, right?
Right.
They don't
New
want to
thing.
respect it. The old heads always just want to be
Yeah.
stuck in their way and just be one haters.
I ain't with
A
all
lot of
that.
haters, though, you know what I'm saying? Now, pay attention to what you're seeing. Like they
What
always
you
want to say,
seeing.
Steph Curry wouldn't have made it in the 80s because they could hand check him. They could play
Man.
physicality. I'm going to tell you right now,
Steph Curry would have killed
As
them dudes.
a young man coming up, knowing you had to come into that physicality, your training would have been different. Like Steph Curry bulked up now because of the physicality and them putting him on his back, and everybody thought that was the way to stop him in the NBA. Now, he bulked up. He hit the weights. You don't think he would have hit the weights before he hit the NBA in the 80s? Like,
Hey,
to me, when they say stuff, you got to put thinking mentality in there. Skill set trumps everything.
Skill
like he
set.
on a team with multiple bigs where they setting screens and he running around.
Imagine Steph Curry with a Bill Laimbeer who just set the screen and pop
Man.
threes.
Or Rasheed
Rick
Wallace.
Mahorn.
Rick Mahorn that
yeah,
set
yeah.
heavy screens where he could
Just
just,
setting
yeah. And then now he got a mismatch. The big man got to come up. You got to make a decision. Are you going to switch the pick? You going to go under the pick? You going to go over the pick? He's going to kill all of that. Because
Yeah.
as soon as you don't make a quick decision on what you're going to do, guess what he's going to do?
Pop,
Yak-
pop.
Pull that three.
Jakob.
Or he going to get the big man out of him, hit him with a heavy and go to the rack. Or find his man open. I'm just thinking I also think it's just hard. I'm a big Steph Curry fan. So, of course, I'm going to ride out with Steph. But I do
That's
think it's
right.
hard to rate the generations. It's
Yeah,
just,
it's a different
generation.
game.
it's a different game. The way Magic played, it was him bringing it up, fast break off of the rebound to create tempo.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yep.
Now, the tempo is through three-pointers. Hurry up, get the ball,
Let it
shoot.
fly.
And you know what I'm saying? And the other team gonna do the same. So now they up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. But Magic did create a tempo-based game. He was the one, hey, take it off the rim. I'm pushing it. Y'all gotta run with me. And they hadn't seen that before. So much respect to Magic Johnson. Like I said,
Much
I don't think
respect
either
to
way
Magic.
you pick, you're wrong. I'm just a big Steph Curry fan. So I ride out with Steph on that. And plus, like Cuz said, you gotta pick yourself up. Man, you 4-time champion. 2-time MVP, unanimous MVP. Even LeBron James ain't done that.
James.
He's the only person in NBA history to be unanimous as an MVP. And people want to hate on him.
And he's still out
Why
here.
you
And he's still
wanna
out here.
It's not
He
over.
ain't even
hate
done
on
yet.
Yeah, he ain't
me?
done
So
yet.
let's talk this. What happens when Steph Curry get to 5 or 6 championships? Where does he go in the GOAT talk?
Boy.
If he gets without KD, because they always want to put that one on there.
They always want to take them away.
Without KD, he gets two more MVPs in the finals. Where does that put him in the GOAT talk?
If he gets one more, I'm like, hey, it's a wrap.
Well, I'm just saying if they get 2 more championships, most likely he'll be the MVP. So it would be 2 more. So, but that's be 3 finals MVP, 2 regular season MVP. He's the best shooter God's created, as Stephen A. Smith said. He
Best
broke the
shooter God
record
has ever
that
created.
nobody's going to catch because he's still going.
Still going.
What more do the man got to do? Just ask yourself. I mean, it's a debate. I know people always want to say this GOAT talk. Y'all already know me. I think the GOAT is Kobe Bryant. So,
Kobe Bryant.
you know, and happy belated birthday to the Mamba.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
Happy birthday,
It's so
Mamba.
crazy that I still get emotional,
Man.
bro. Like,
Man.
it's no entertainer, no basketball player that affects me emotionally like Kobe Bryant do.
Man.
Say that.
I see like these videos of him and just realize this man he's not here. Like,
Man.
Not
it
here.
is so hard to believe that Kobe Bryant is not with us when you see all these basketball players that's older than him, played in the same era, and he's not here. The Mamba.
The
So
Mamba.
I'm just glad that the NBA is
Rest
doing a
in
good
peace,
job,
Kobe
and his
and
friends
GG.
and associates, compadres, are keeping his memory alive, and his wife. Man, big props. She's keeping the Mamba mentality alive. I seen not NBA, but Nike. They had a Mamba Invitational. It was outside on this
Yeah.
badass court. It's dope. It's just dope to see that they still, keeping the Mamba alive. So
Keep him alive.
all right. So now we about to get to, you know what time it is. It's Uncle OG time.
Let's see what's happening.
What's happening? Don't. I know I just talked to this man. About to say. Bye-bye.
Thinking outside the box. Thinking outside the box. We don't belong here. Thinking outside the box. Thinking outside the box.
Hopefully he at the crib. I mean, he is trying to come from work.
What's up, fellas?
What's happening,
What's going
brother?
on now?
Look at them. Change the days on me, man. I tell you.
It's a lot going on in Naptown, so yeah, we had to switch it up a little bit.
And change is good sometimes.
Change is good sometimes. So what we on today?
We really was just like, it was just like me and Cuz just talking shit. So he's talking about Donald Trump and his mugshots. That's that was one thing.
Yeah.
They actually let him comb his hair.
Yeah, he got ready for it in the mug.
That was more like a layover? Like
that's all it ever is, a layover.
He licked his hands. He licked his hands and that went and combed.
That's all it ever is. He can't do nothing else. A good wind comes, shit.
Now let the man comb his. Ain't blowing in the wind no more.
Nah, it ain't windy yet. As soon as that wind hit, it'll be right back.
So how was everybody week this week?
Week was good. It was better than the week before. I even spoke it into existence, as a matter of fact.
Nah, this week was stressful.
Look at you.
Yeah, just trying to take those
It was
teachers.
stressful.
Yeah, it was stressful. It was stressful.
Huh?
It was.
Well, let's end it on a good note then.
And he gonna have fun tomorrow, so it'll end on a good note. Saturday and Sunday, the whole week ain't done yet. So yeah, he'll end it off right.
No, I just had, I just had some little things going on with my daughter, and she got some physical ailments going on.
Yeah,
and you know how it is.
Oh yeah, that's tough.
Yeah,
that's tough.
Yeah, like you want to be. It's different if you got physical ailments, but like it's like
you want to make them better.
Yeah, you want to make them better. But like, yeah, she had a little procedure earlier this week, and it's got her sore or whatnot. So like, yeah, it's been a little stressful.
We praying. That's what we gonna say. We praying that all is well and everything is good.
Always.
Mm-hmm.
Homework.
Yeah.
Where we at? Come on with it. Give it up.
All right. So with me, you just asked basically, are we on the side of death or life, basically? And I would say, if I'm being perfectly honest, I would be on the scale of death because of things I put on myself that may ultimately lead to me being unsuccessful. It's just the doubt, the stagnant behavior, the procrastination, things that don't normally lead to being successful. But in that same breath, I would say, through the, every week teachings that we do on this show and just growing every day as a man, I feel like I'm in transition to the life side, since changing my views and ideologies and mindsets about everything, not just some things. So I see everything in perspectives now, which has opened up a different playing field for me.
That's awesome. Now, don't forget gratitude. All the things that we do, you got to have the component of gratitude in there.
Always thankful for the breath of life and just general.
Exactly. So now, Bo, I know you had a lot going on.
Yeah.
So did you even look into it, dabble in it a little bit?
It was with so much going on, I didn't, but just, reiterating and hearing Cuz talk about I'm always about life. I'm always fighting for who I am. I'm always fighting for my next breath. I'm always fighting to be here for my kids. Everything that they might be going through, I wish I could just take it away from them and show them the way, but they still gotta, like I even told my daughter, I was like, you gotta learn how to operate with pain. Like this might be new to you because you have some type of pain, physical pain, and it's creating anxiety. Like you've never had pain like this before, but like you're gonna heal up and you're gonna get through this. So like I always fight for life. You know, that's just who I am, man.
That's awesome. That's awesome. But the thing about it is being able. All I really was getting at is, man, when we gonna start having a revelation about things? When we gonna start thinking about things instead of just, as they say, taking it as it comes?
Right.
Some things we can get out in front of, man.
Yep, I agree.
Some things you don't have to wait till something happens for you to do something.
Yeah.
It's little things that you can do every day that can change your life.
Say that.
Potentially. 15 minutes a day, man. It may seem like it's a lot, but it's really not. And then multiply 15 minutes a day times 365 days. How much time is that?
A whole lot.
You know, you could change your thought patterns and get in shape with those hours. Imagine what you can do with those hours if you just add them up. But we don't do this thing called reverse engineering. You don't go to the goal and engineer it back to see how long it's going to take you to get to the goal. Did I lose y'all?
No, I'm just listening. No, I got you. That's dope. Reverse engineering. I'm on it.
No, I mean that's one of my hang-ups is, you know, as far as meditation, where like I might get good on my meditation. You know, I might have a good, you know, week or two, you know, I'm staying steady with it. Then, you know, just things just happen, you know, and then next, you know, it's like a month or so. It's like, man, I ain't sat and meditated for a minute. Whereas, like, you know, like you said, good 15 minutes, like you dedicated, do this, meditate, get your breathing in, your thought process, and get your antennas out there on a daily basis. Like, nah, it makes you a different person. It also attracts different things to you.
This is exactly what we're talking about. You only can attract what you are. And you can't blame God or the devil for that.
Boy,
say that.
Because it's you. It's you. The laws are in place for you to either abide by them or they break you.
Agree.
So you have to ask the question, what is the laws? Give yourself, your inner self, 15 to 20 minutes a day. Every day.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Spend some time with yourself every day, and you could gain eternal life just by doing that. You can raise the level of your vibration, whereas you never get a cold. You never get an ache.
That's dope.
Life is prosperous and more abundant just by you deciding to be happy, grateful, peaceful, and abiding by the laws. 15 minutes a day.
And I can attest to that because like this week, just after last week, I just tried to be the most positive and do so much reinforcement and just speaking into the atmosphere when I got up. As soon as like, Kevin, you're gonna have a great day. Car gonna run right, work gonna flow smooth. Just anything that normally gets to me, I'm gonna get to work out. You know, the things that I feel like it's a strong body, strong mind. So I'm back on my workout game, you know what I'm saying? And I feel like whenever I do that, when all those three things come together, I'm a better version of me, the best version of me, I should say. And I get a lot of things done. So, I mean, I remember you were saying that, just get up in the morning and just speak those affirmations into the universe and see what happens. And I gotta say, I think what it is mostly your mindset about the things that come up that might not be great, and you normally would take it a different way. Since you've already conditioned your body to think that it's going to be a great day, they don't bother you as much.
Exactly. And that's all we're talking about. And if it don't bother you as much, that's not more strain on your body than it already is.
Exactly.
And if it's not more strain on your body could naturally do what it's designed to do.
Mm-hmm.
So tension and anxiety brings inflammation. If we know all of these things, what's the problem with us operating the way we're designed to operate? It's the death talk that you do.
Yeah.
It's the unfulfilled talk that in the filler talk that's in the meantime, in between time. That you're not being accountable for everything that you think and everything that you say. And that goes back to your programming.
Yep, I would agree.
That goes back to your environment. You only can be what you are.
Mm-hmm.
So now, 15 minutes a day. If you can't get to 15, do 5.
Just put some effort in.
That's like saying if you can't do 10 push-ups, do 1.
Nah, but if you do that one, then he's saying this is something I can speak about, like working out. You do that one consistently every day for weeks. Eventually, you'll do 2. Eventually, you'll do 3.
Yeah.
It builds
you'll
up.
You'll get to 5. You'll get to 10.
Yep.
Like,
that's you doing 50
day
and
1
100.
is the hardest day.
Facts.
Day 1 is the hardest day. Day 1. And after day 1, you're not the same anymore. You're different after day 1.
Mm-hmm.
But most of us have too many day 1s and no day 2s.
Yeah, buddy. And day 1 can do Groundhog Day. And why I say this is because, like, for example, if you're working out and you've been on it real strong and you've developed muscle and you've gotten stronger in your repetitions and your routines and you've done this for almost like months, and all of a sudden you take a break and you take 2-3 months off. And this is coming from experience. You take a break for vacation to just whatever, because sometimes when you go hard, you have to have a break. So if you take a break, it feels like day 1 again. Like you've really lost your strength that you built up. And I can speak definitely from this, the truth. Like I was benching probably like 350, maxed out 420 on incline. Took a little time off, went on vacation, came back. I'm struggling with just like 3 plates or 2 plates. I'm like, what happened? It's crazy, but it's true.
Nah. So we back to what you have to understand about the 15 minutes a day. The body automatically wants to go in the decreasing state. It automatically wants to go to the death state.
Yep.
It automatically wants to go to the slowest and easiest state possible.
Say that, bro.
That's the reason why it's so easy to quit.
Boy.
That's the reason why it's so easy to let go and give up.
Mm-hmm.
That's the reason why not quitting is as important as it sounds. Because once you start, you go until you reach the goal.
Yeah.
Until you obtain whatever it is you desire to obtain is, I'm locked in. I'm locked and loaded. I'm in for the long haul, as they say. Because the one day you don't, that's when complacency gets you.
Mm-hmm.
And once complacency gets you, death is inevitable.
Boy.
Say that, bro.
Death is inevitable once complacency sets in.
Agree.
But this is the reason why I sit on the corner with the newspaper and the quarter water every day.
Drinking a quarter water.
Quarter water.
You ain't in traffic?
Watching traffic.
Watching traffic.
Yes.
Better believe it. In traffic.
In traffic. because life is always going to be lifing.
Mm-hmm.
That's not your problem. Your problem is the way you think about life when it happened to you.
Boy.
Yeah.
Because you can't change life. You cannot change life. You only can change yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Life will break you in half if you try to change it.
Facts. Big facts.
But you can change yourself.
Yes,
You can worry about yourself. You can do better yourself. You can be a walking vibrational light.
Yes.
A walking vibrational light.
Mm-hmm.
Highly evolved.
Yes.
You can be that. And guess what else? You have to give yourself permission to be that.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa. What do you mean you have to give yourself permission? All the life stuff that's happened to you that somebody else may have done to you, all the things that you have been involved in that affected you negatively,
Mm-hmm.
you have to give yourself permission to let that go.
Yeah. Yeah.
And the weight of that, you have to get off of you.
So.
Because as we said before, light and dark can't occupy the same space at the same time.
That's right.
And light is lighter than darkness.
Yeah.
It flows at a faster rate of vibration.
Mm.
So you can't be heavy and move fast.
Mm.
You're just like what Andre 3000 says. You was designed to rip the atmosphere.
Matter of fact,
And you don't have a rear view mirror.
Mm.
Ain't Andre 3000's birthday today? Or was it yesterday?
Probably is.
He's 50. Matter of fact, I think I'd seen that. I could have swore I seen a thing that said he was
Funny
50.
how that came up, right?
I could have swore somebody on Instagram. I'm not sure, but I could have swore the dude said happy birthday and he was saying it whatnot, and he had an Andre 3000 video of him talking to him. I think it is his 50th birthday.
Nah, one of them's Aquarius and one of them's Gemini.
I gotta look into that. Or maybe he was talking about something else. But I could have swore it's what he said. I could have swore people saying happy birthday on the post. I could be wrong. I don't know.
I don't think that's Andre.
So, homework for this week.
Mm-hmm.
Homework?
Reverse engineer your 15 minutes.
Reverse
engineer your 15 minutes.
All right.
And then on top of that, when you reverse engineer your 15 minutes, I want you to write it down. What are you going to do for yourself? What are you going to say to yourself? How are you going to move and operate in those 15 minutes? And then once you write it down, I want you to look at it and say it to yourself when you wake up in the morning. Put it in your pocket and carry it with you all day and look at it 2 or 3 times a day. And before you go to bed, I want you to look at it and recite it to yourself before you go to sleep at night.
Mm.
Now, if you've been listening to everything I've been saying for the past few seasons, this is the culmination of something. I'm giving you the game to something. Now, it's up to you whether you do it or not.
Facts.
The Bible says, my people perish for lack of knowledge. You're getting the knowledge. You're getting the game. What you going to do? When you going to tap the coach and say, I'm ready to go in.
Put me in the game, coach.
Ready to play.
Reverse engineer your 15 minutes, man. And do that every day.
Every day.
Because how do we create a habit?
Boy.
Say that.
Repetition.
Repetition.
Yes.
You're right. That's huge.
Mm-hmm.
Repetition. Doing the same thing over and over again.
Mm-hmm.
And here's the cheater. You're doing it already to get the results you're getting or not getting.
Yes, you are.
So you can't say you don't know how to do it. You can't say that. Because if you just listen to your conversations every day, you're saying the same thing over and over again.
Mm-hmm.
That's called a broken record if it don't yield results.
Broken record.
You can change the record. It's time to change the record.
Yeah, buddy.
You're not making beautiful melodies.
Sound like old boy on what was it, 5 Heartbeats when he came back. Oh, Eddie Kane Jr.
Nights like this, I wish raindrops would fall.
And guess what? They failed too. You seen it right in front of you.
Yeah. They fell hard too.
Right. But see, most of us have a problem. And the problem we have is that could never happen to me.
Boy. A lot of people have that.
But it's happening to you.
Boy.
Because it's things in your life that you want. It's places you want to go, things you want to do, people you want to see, rooms you want to go in, and you can't get there. And then you turn around and blame the people, the places, the things in the rooms.
And it's you.
And it's you PP boy and girl in class.
PP boy, PP girl.
It's you the one that stink.
Little stanky booty boy.
It's you. You are at the center of everything that happens in your life. You're at the center of it.
Yes, indeed.
All that the sun. Sun.
Because you shine like one.
You're the alpha and the omega of every situation in your life.
Mm-hmm.
You're the beginning and the end of every situation in your life.
Yep.
But do your homework. 15 minutes.
15 minutes.
We got you,
It's all love, fellas. Y'all enjoy y'all weekend.
Oh, yeah. It's going to be a blast this weekend.
I'm pushing out love and great rays and vibes to everybody, man.
That's what we always do. Every day.
I'll see y'all next week, man.
All right, fam.
Yeah. Be careful.
Later.
All right, good old podcast. People, like I said before, we can bullshit and still make a great episode.
Not bullshit.
Yeah, like I said, we can bullshit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, the topics I came up with this, I don't even think of like my top tier topics, but sometimes they're needed. You know what I'm saying? Just to change up from the monotony of being so serious or talking about relationships all the time. Nah, I mean, because we talk every day.
Man.
And this is like everyday conversation. Like, I bet we probably talked about Donald Trump. That's what created this topic.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then the Steph Curry's trending shit. Like, that's what we do. That's why the podcast, I'm telling you, we on our way. Those that tune in with us now, I appreciate it. We appreciate the love. Y'all showing, rocking with us. Don't try to come rocking with us when this thing really blow up. Cause
you can rock with us when it blow up. Shit.
I don't like people like that. You either rock with me like we in the groundwork or not. You know what I'm saying? I really want to talk about friends. I'm talking to friends. I'm not talking to people who don't know me. You know, you don't know us. You're just anybody. But I don't like the people who be like, nah, I ain't rocking with Bo and Kev, you know what I'm saying? And then as soon as we blow up, I used to listen to y'all all the time. No.
Hey, nah.
Kick rocks.
For
For me, kick rocks.
Tune in.
You can tune in all the fuck you want to, but don't try to come around here like you down with us. You can tune in, and I'm gonna tune out, and don't be acting like you down with us when you ain't. I'm telling you straight up, because when this motherfucker take off, you niggas is down on the ground, son. I don't play that, so just letting y'all know. We'll catch y'all next week. Yep.